Welcome to another episode of Random and Roulette. I am the gutter that's kind of leaking a little bit because it's raining, but it's not too much that you actually want to do anything about it. And I'm joined by my co-host, Spooky Suki.
That is not what I was expecting.
Well, it's April 1st and it's raining, so how kind of poetic that
Oh
is.
shit! It is April 1st.
Ah.
Oh my god. Oh god! It's April.
You don't have any coworkers to play jokes on you.
I know. Like I don't talk to anyone all day. You're the first person I've seen. Just kidding.
I was gonna say, I think you live with someone.
Yeah, and I just came from the Terminator's house, so I've seen 2 people.
No,
You're
very
the,
good.
You're the third person that I've seen in. Oh, we went to yoga yesterday, so
Yeah,
only 24-ish hours.
ish. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Nobody cares. It's actually kind of nice not having coworkers sometimes.
So I don't know if I would get nothing done or everything done.
Yes,
Okay.
all of the above.
But I mean, it is April 1st, but apparently you forgot, so we're not doing any April Fool's Day stuff.
No, like,
Okay. There is actually a code to pranks. It's confuse, don't abuse.
oh no, just
No.
everything. Just be a shit.
You can be clever without being destructive. Like, okay, don't shut off the hot water to someone's house. Instead,
No, definitely do that.
change the light bulb in their bathroom to purple.
Take all of their fuses out of the fuse box.
Drain the gas out of their car. Slash their tires. It's just a prank, bro.
Oh no, if you're gonna slash somebody's tires,
No, you do 3.
no. There's a new
Oh,
thing.
no.
You get a valve stem remover because you can't fix
can't inflate
those.
'em. Well, no, you just take it to a
And
tire
then,
shop. Just put
and
new ones
then
in.
only slash through the tires. Pro tip.
No, I actually got another motherfucking flat today.
What?
No,
Is it the same one?
no, well, I don't know. Because I don't know if they put the same rims on the same wheels. But,
I think you would know. One of the tires would look newer than the other.
No, I got all 4 new ones.
And you still got a new flat?
Yeah,
What the?
yeah, I know. I was very, very pissed. And apparently, when there's oh, you get this extended warranty package, I'm like, I don't want that. Nope, so $180 later.
Jesus Christ. That's not supposed to fucking happen.
No, but there's well, because I didn't know it and I kind of drove on a little bit, so it was all.
Dude, how could you not know you have a flat tire?
Because the got 4-wheel drive, bro. Everything
That
just
makes
goes.
no difference.
No, it also has torque vectoring, so because that wheel wasn't spinning at the same rate, it just takes power away from that wheel and puts it everywhere
Yeah,
else.
but your steering wheel gets shaky. How the fuck
No,
do you not notice?
It was back tire.
Yeah, it still shakes. It shakes every time. When you get a flat tire, your car shakes.
Mine didn't. I guess mine's quality.
Bullshit. Utter bullshit. I don't believe you. You're just dumb.
So yeah, that was kind of the capstone to just it wasn't an awful week, but it was rough.
Yeah, I've gotten 2 hours or less of sleep the last since Sunday.
What the? There's no way that's possible. You nap all the time.
I have not napped.
Oh no,
I've tried.
you doing okay, bro?
No, it don't work. I don't know. I had an enormous pot of tea this morning and then I was fine. So I'm just running on
God damn it.
purely tea and that is it. Leaf juice. I'm running on leaf juice. Well, not now because we're drinking stuff, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, my sleep kind of sucks for no apparent reason.
That's the one thing I always had going for me. I've never had sleep problems.
Well, yeah, that's like the husband too. He can fall asleep in 5 seconds flat. It's absolutely, and he he's dead. That's it, dead to the world. And he's like, oh, I don't get enough sleep. And I'm like, how do you not get enough sleep?
You sleep all the time.
You're dead like a rock. This is bullshit. So yeah, that's what I got going for me this week.
But we had cool things.
We had cool things.
Well, no, because Monday, no, we didn't do anything then because I was worked till 9.
What did I do Monday?
I don't know. I was kind of dead to the world. I was laser focused.
I went and got my back cracked,
Yeah.
which I thought would help me sleep, but for some reason it did not this time. Because I'm sure it's something else fuckety, but I don't know what it is.
Oh wait, I don't know if that's not a slur or not. Well, I was gonna say, oh yes, you're masseuse who's very very left-handed. Like I think that's a bad thing to say though.
Is it?
I think it's a way that people dance around saying that someone is favors the same sex as themselves.
Oh.
But again, I don't know if that's a bad thing to say, so I don't want to.
Mm.
But no, he's in a very conservative state, in a very conservative town. Kind of feel bad for the guy. Actually, Norfolk's not that bad. We just had a
No.
drag show.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to go, but I forgot about it.
No, you were out of town. It was when you
was
were
I?
in,
Was I?
yeah, it was when
Oh.
you were in Denver.
Oh, shit. Yeah, he's a really rad dude, though. Like, he's so kick-ass that, I don't know, everybody should go there, I think. He's a great guy. He's really good at his job, too.
Well,
Like, holy shit. Like, he does this thing, and it frightens me all the time, where he, like...
the Y strap, but that rip your head off.
No, they don't do that. There. That's actually not that great of a thing to do. But anyway...
Terminator's always bragging about. It's like, yeah.
Now, he will lift your shoulder up and get your muscles behind your,
Like behind your spine.
No.
Oh, under your shoulder blade.
Yeah, he will
Oh.
just fucking jam his hand up in there, but it's amazing.
Phrasing.
Up your shoulder blade. That's not everybody's a shithead, sir.
And then Tuesday we had the dance party. That was actually fantastic.
Dance? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus fuck, what a week.
I know. Feels like a year ago.
Yeah, we played Just Dance.
It was rad as hell.
No fucking reason, but it was a lot of fun. Like, and I'm surprised that we just kept going too.
Well, no, because there's a point where it's like, oh yeah, okay. It's like, this is stupid. It's dumb. Then like you hit like just a banger song. It's like, this is awesome. And then we got just bloodthirsty with the score races.
Yeah, because we're all terrible people. That's why, like, Beard Arts is the best game for us.
Yeah, because this kid's competitive drinking.
Yikes. It's almost Beard Arts season. I'm looking forward to
getting
it.
really close, yeah.
Not that we do... I mean, we could do stuff on the weekends, I guess.
Yeah.
Because, like, our drunk day got murdered by...
You being in a band?
being in a band, and we're starting to do stuff again.
So, I mean, are you at liberty to say what you're working on?
Yeah, I can say what I'm working on. We're doing... This Wednesday, we're kind of just, like, doing a back-together thing. Like, just getting back in the swing of things.
Yeah.
So,
You guys took a little bit of a hiatus after the
yeah,
big
because we were
concert.
just trying to figure shit out, and we had a member leave, which is fine. So we're doing the three covers that we are working on is "Misery Business" by Paramore.
Are you singing that one?
I'm the only singer. Yes, I am singing everything from that one.
How do you do that? She doesn't take a breath that entire song. Like the lyric sheet for that is like 5 pages.
What? No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I literally have the music. It's not. Fuck you.
Got body like an hourglass, ticking like a clock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's breaths in between there.
Wow. At least I'm not doing the Machine Gun Kelly version of it.
I could go without hearing that ever again. Jesus. No, she does a really cool thing where she like
She does inward singing.
no, what the no. She just take small
Micro
breaths.
breaths.
You take small breaths in between stuff, which is cool. But I was like I'm already working on that song anyways for singing lessons. So that fit in nice. I just kind of threw it in there. And then we're going to try to do some AC/DC.
Nice.
We're going to do Highway to Hell. And then we're doing Dear Maria by All Time Low. You know that fucking song.
I probably do, but a lot of the punk stuff just kind of blends together.
It's 2007, man.
I know, and that's my era.
Yeah. It was prime punk rock.
Punk and emo.
Punk pop time. So that's the three we're working on now. And then Trish and I are working on original music. And then I'm also working on a lo-fi.
Nice. So like wait, how Like all of you are playing the lo-fi, or
No,
you're just
no,
gonna
no,
like
no.
track it, or is that just like a solo thing you're doing?
That's just me.
Oh,
Me and Trish are gonna work on that.
oh,
Or-
nice.
Me and Terminator are gonna work on that.
She's got to be very short and very angry about that,
Well, now she's gonna be even angrier because
and shorter.
she told me before I left her house, "Don't make fun of me this time." Too fucking late. Already crossed that bridge. But yeah, so that'll be Terminator, and I side thing. That'll be mostly me stuff. She's just gonna help me with like some of the
Kind of the tracking, programming, stuff like that.
some of the beats stuff, and then I'm gonna do all the voice stuff. But that's gonna have to wait until we have our booth done at her place. And then I think her and I are still gonna work like on doing an acoustic set,
Ooh, that could
so
be
we
fun.
could play at like the district or something just for giggles.
I need to get you. Well, if I can find a way to communicate with him, because he's so hard to track down. My brother, Zipper Tidy.
Zipper tidy.
Yeah, that's his sticker project.
What?
Yeah. So,
all right.
how I don't know if I can tell the
Zipper-Tidy.
secret about it because then it kind of
Oh, well,
It's-
you can tell me later.
yeah. I think he still has it. He has a bunch of like pedals and effects things. Because if you're doing lo-fi,
Oh yeah,
You
we're not
can-
gonna play that live.
no,
Or-
well, yeah, but when you're recording it though, well, I guess you can master it through like GarageBand. But there's
Yeah.
there's a thing with actually have like the analog stuff.
Oh god, it's so expensive though.
Well, yeah,
and
I'm
all
saying
of
you
that
could
shit.
probably borrow from, or
Oh, okay.
like.
I don't want to break any of his stuff though. I would feel bad.
Cause he's insane to where like he wants all of his stuff recorded onto like magnetic tape, like reel to reel.
Yeah.
Because
Actually, a lot of people like that still because of that. Like it gives a particular sound to it.
yeah, well, it's like the way that like vinyl sounds. Like it's kind of like got the little
Yeah.
scratches and pops and stuff like that. Like you can tell that it's not mass produced and like bleached and cleaned. It's like no, you got to leave
Yeah.
some of the mistakes in there.
Yeah. So I'm still working on that. I have all of like the sounds and the themes of the lo-fi stuff and like the lyrics that I want patched in there. I just gotta get around to like actually doing it. Yeah, so that's and then we're working on. We already had our one song that we did at the show, but I want to rewrite it.
Oh, because it was written as like a duet, wasn't it?
Kinda like there's parts of it that you had two of us. Like I would, it would be both of us in the same measure.
I see.
But since that's not a thing anymore, I wanted to rewrite it anyways because I was like, I wasn't quite happy with how it turned out.
Yeah.
But I also didn't want to take away like their creative power
yeah.
either.
Yeah, it's like come on, this is the songwriters a band type
That
of
was a
thing.
mistake.
Well, I mean, maybe.
It's fine. I'll just redo that one, and then we have two songs laid out lyrics wise, so we just need to work on the stuff.
Yeah.
So we're getting there. But yeah. So we're practicing on Wednesday, which I'm excited for, just to get back into the swing of things. Because yeah, once you like don't practice for hour and a half, it gets kind of
You just kind of lose a little bit.
yeah. So that'll be fun. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Oh, did you just now set a timer?
Yeah, but
How long have we been going for? already?
wait, it doesn't have an ET on the recording.
No, it only has the beats,
Nice.
like the measure. Because GarageBand is made for
Doing music.
hearing music, not this. But that's okay.
We'll just add 5 minutes. That sounds about right.
5 minutes?
Yeah. Well, because that's one of the things. Like when we're doing this, I feel like we were talking for hours, and it's like, and then when we finally get to our
Yeah,
actual, topic that we're doing, it's like we've been going for an hour and a half with this thing.
Oh, okay.
Well, and then so that was Tuesday was the
Oh,
Wednesday,
right.
Wednesday was your band. Yeah, Tuesday was a dance party. Wednesday
Oh,
was your band.
Wednesday we didn't do band stuff.
You didn't do band stuff.
No, Terminator wasn't feeling good, so we decided not to do band stuff. And I was gonna memorize my lyrics, because that's like the hardest fucking part.
Well, yeah, misery business. Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Well, no, and it's like it's not even that there's a lot of them because there's really not.
Like the pace of it's really fast.
Not even that either. It's just that like I've been singing it one way my entire life, and that's not the
Oh,
fucking
and-
lyrics.
oh no!
So now when I'm actually like reading the goddamn sheet music, I'm like,
This is wrong.
that is not what I've been saying. And so like I've had to be like breaking myself of saying what I've been saying for the last 10 years. And that really sucks.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you are singing it right. Like, we recently lost a technology pioneer, the guy who created the graphical interlaced. Can't remember what the F stands for, but the correct
What?
pronunciation for it is GIF.
Oh, that guy died?
Yeah,
Oh shit, I didn't know
but
that.
even he said that the correct pronunciation of it is GIF, and he's wrong, and now he's dead and wrong.
Yeah, but he made it, so he gets to
He's
say
still
that.
wrong. It's a GIF.
No,
It's not graphical interlaced. It's graphical interlaced.
it doesn't matter. He made it. He gets to say. Yeah, that's literally how it works. You fuck. That's how it works.
You're a treasure to technology everywhere, but shut up.
Like you can't just take that power away from that man. He made that. He gets to say it. So you're fucking wrong now.
No, that's definitely not how it works.
It is.
If Elon Musk can be the founder of Tesla, even though he bought the company and didn't found it,
You know what? Fuck that guy. We don't talk about him around here. We don't like him. Fuck that guy. Let's see. So yeah.
so you took Wednesday off.
What did I do Wednesday instead? Oh, I was still I was pretty fucking tired, but I still didn't sleep, so it's okay. But God, what did I do? Maybe we didn't do anything.
Oh.
Shit.
Me and Shwanda went and got our swole on.
Oh,
She was having a little bit of a rough go because she has some big plans coming up and it's all stressing her out. So I was like, well, we're going to go to the gym and I'm going to do a long day and you're going to stay here with me.
nope. I'm good on that. I don't like the gym that much.
Oh, dude, that's my fucking jam.
I'd rather go to yoga.
Well, I mean, well,
I'd rather be like someone telling me what to do.
yeah.
I like that a lot better than just like going to the gym because then I'm like, the fuck? What am I doing? Why am I here?
Me and Shamanda, well, she's actually like low-key hella competitive. Like she has to win. Like that's why you and her keep changing the rules to beard art so we lose.
No, I actually legit have not changed a single fucking rule, but it's just the way she's probably changed a rule or two, but like I'm stuck with my rules. But sometimes like that kind of shit doesn't come up until you like come upon it.
Yeah.
So then it's like
No, so then you just make the rule so it favors you.
no, I just recall what we've played before. None of these rules I made them. I didn't make any of these. It's just the way it is. No, I always think back to like when we first started playing, what we did in similar situations. But that was a long time ago now.
It was a long time ago. It's almost 5 years.
Well, when I started playing, it was like 8 years ago,
Okay.
9 years ago. But yeah, gym is not my friend. I do not like going to the gym. I think there's too many people for me,
Yeah.
and they're all
But-
touching things and being
No, and that's why they had the disinfectant wipes that
People.
half of them use.
they're being people and breathing and are in,
What
in the same space as me.
I can't handle that.
And I dislike that most of the time. Plus, it's like, you don't know who's like a creepy douchebag. Like, you don't have to worry about that. Nobody's gonna creep on you or your life. But I'm a lady.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So, yeah.
That's why you go in teams, travel in packs.
Yeah, I never went by myself.
Oh.
I don't usually go places myself. I'm too nervous to go places myself. Not for any particular reason,
I
but
think around here wouldn't be so bad, but I think that's also like good street sense to have.
Well, it's just like I don't like talking to people either. So if I have somebody else there to talk for me, that's a good deal, man.
You do pretty well in like smallish groups, like when we did yoga.
Oh no, like I can talk to people and stuff. I just don't care.
Oh, I see. It's
I
not like
can't be fucked to give a
I
shit.
see. It's an apathy thing. It's not a
Yeah, it's not like
it's not a phobia thing.
yeah, like it's not like I don't like
It's not that I don't want to. I just don't care.
yeah, like I don't know. I don't give a shit.
Well,
I don't like I don't like listening to people, but I don't like having to think of things to talk about at that part. Or I'm just like, oh, that's cool.
so you started a podcast.
Yeah, but I'm talking at you,
Okay.
and you're talking at me.
Yeah.
I feel like if I were to do this by myself, it would probably
Like,
suck.
you know, that would be like the weirdest thing. It's like
Yeah,
talking
because
to the
like
room,
just talking, I'd have to like put my teddy bear in your spot.
or your giant peep,
Yeah, or my fucking enormous peep
4-foot peep.
that I got from Walmart, which is I take naps on it. It's a fantastic
It does
nap,
look pretty
nap
fluffy.
friend. Except for when we were on vacation, I came back and there was a divot in the ear from one of the cats sleeping on it. So that's dandy, dandy.
I think we're still on Thursday. We brought Frog Mama to yoga,
Oh yeah,
and she kicked ass.
yeah. Did she like it? Did you talk to her after that? I hope she liked it.
No, I didn't talk to her like at movie night, but you, me, and the instructor were all just like, dude, you did fucking awesome. Like, yeah, I've done yoga before. It's like, yeah, no, you looked really good though.
Yeah, yeah. Because like I remember when I was first going, I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" But she like just went with it, which was great. She did really good.
I think I want to encourage her to go more because I know she's wanting to like do stuff like
Yeah.
new kid like runs and he has like all of his running stuff that he does at the Y when they choose to go.
Why the fuck do people run?
I don't know. They're insane
I
people.
cannot.
So I have a cousin who's half Japanese, and she is from the LA area. She's gonna hate me for getting this wrong. She went to USC. Her husband went to UCLA, so there's like a huge rivalry there. It's like,
Oh,
why did you guys?
nice.
And so there's plenty of pictures of them like wearing the opposite jersey. But she does the LA Marathon she's done it every year and does like not ultra marathons, but like what is that called? Like warrior runs,
Yeah.
where like you're in like the mud and like you run up the
Yeah.
giant wall. Like she does that stuff. But she's I think she's like 10 or 15 years older than me. So I'd put her mid-40s. But she has rheumatoid arthritis. So
What?
it's like early onset, like it's something that affects like earlier in life.
Yeah.
Where like I think it's the tendons start to break down and like your bones start to rub together.
Jesus.
And she's still like it was
God.
only a couple years ago that she actually stopped doing the marathons because she couldn't she's running
Yeah.
26.3 miles like with her joints on fire.
That's insane.
So yeah, there's something about runners that are absolutely insane.
Yeah, my uncle's a runner and he will just like run 20 miles for funsies and I'm like,
That
know-
sounds awful.
I think I would rather die, thanks. Nope, absolutely not. Definitely not.
I'm still trying to work on getting to 4 miles in 50 minutes rowing.
But yeah, I think it'd be fun if Frog Mama came with us.
Yeah.
The three of us in between.
Well, I think that's definitely like something like up her alley.
Yeah.
Like, because there's something about like, because she used to actually do like powerlifting, and stuff like that. She was like, yeah, but I just can't like get back into it. It's like, well, there's the thing with yoga that actually does a lot for you mentally, not just physically.
Yeah. Well, and I feel like yoga's better anyways because you're also... Because, like, when people weightlift, a lot of times they don't stretch those muscles back out. So
Yeah.
they're just building
It's tension.
garbage, basically. And so I think yoga's better because it builds strength and flexibility. So you don't just get, like, mounds of worthless muscles.
Yeah.
But that's my hot take on that. But I don't know.
Hot take getting lukewarm there.
Yeah, it was Thursday's class was freaking hard.
Yeah, that was the what is that one called? Is it Evening Flow?
Evening Burn.
Evening Burn, that's it.
Yeah, that's the hardest class that they offer.
I wish I was an early bird so I could go to Rachel's classes. This is so awesome.
Yeah, I'm not getting up at 5 a.m. though.
Stretches you into a pretzel and kicks your ass, and you're happy at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not getting up for that. I guess, like, there was plenty of nights. What are you on? Get out of here, alarm. Stop it. There's plenty of those nights that I could have just went because I had not been asleep yet. But I figured I should attempt to get sleep. But that didn't work out either.
Yeah.
Shitty sleeps. How many other topics do you have for this section? Do you just have the one other topic that I have written down?
I can't read your handwriting.
It is a letter and a number.
Oh, I'm like like the thing at the top.
Yeah, that's skincare. I was going to talk about skincare.
I did not do the coffee scrub yet.
Oh, damn you.
It sucks.
That's okay.
Again, this week has been a little bit of a wreck. But yes, F1. So we're off this week.
Yes.
But they added a new race for next year.
And
it's-
they're making them be in America longer, and I feel really fucking bad for them.
So the Miami one is going to be at the beginning of the year. Like I think the next race is actually Miami. I have to look it up.
Yeah, I think that's what.
Yeah.
He was saying.
So the Miami one's going to be early in the year because they also have to like kind of work around the seasons. Like they can't have the season finale be at Watkins Glen in New York because it's December and they get snow.
I kind of want to see them
like in the snow.
In the snow.
Well, Red Bull a couple of years ago. I just remember because they don't have the halo, so it had to be before 2018.
18, yeah.
Where they took Verstappen's car on like a frozen lake with like studded tires.
Yeah, it'd be like a whole ass tire set.
Yeah, I mean, like probably like made these special tires for him, and he's like racing this motorcycle dude like around this frozen lake. This is like power sliding this F1 car everywhere. It's like, well, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, Red Bull does a lot of cool stuff like that. Like,
yeah, because Red Bull does whatever the fuck Red Bull wants.
Well, like last year when they had the whole Bavarian exploration thing with both teams.
Yeah.
But they've also last year when they went to Mexico, they had Sergio Perez do just like burnouts and like the main drag down there. It was like, well, that's the most amazing thing.
Yeah, I can't believe they're in Vegas. They're gonna go down the strip.
Yeah, down the strip.
The strip. They're closing the fucking strip, which is I guess it's only for like 3 days, but still, that's insane.
Yeah,
that's like all of Vegas importance being closed.
Well, so. They're going by like all of like the iconic hotels.
Yeah.
Like the last turn off of the strip is right at the Fountains of the Bellagio. I'm like, well, that's just. I mean, come on, every photographer in the world.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And powering down like through like the flamingo with all the neons that go up in the flower and the Mirage with the volcano.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And then there's also kind of a cool thing on the backside of it. I can't remember what it's called. It's like the Vegas Sphere. It's a building that's a ball. And the outside of it is one giant LED screen.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I forgot what it's called.
Google Maps shows it's still under construction.
Oh.
But
damn you, Google.
But Google Maps also doesn't have my house in the right color. And I've never painted it.
Yeah. But yeah, that'll be cool next year. I don't know. I still feel. Are they still gonna have Miami and Austin next year?
Yeah, because Miami's on like a 2 or 3 year deal, I think. So yeah, they're gonna have Miami, Austin, and Vegas.
That seems a little excessive.
Well, yeah, because it's gonna be the biggest schedule. I think it's 24 races, which is kind of insane.
It's not gonna be in April, is it?
No, it's gonna be around the same time that they come to the Western Hemisphere. So it'll be like October, August.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, because it's got to be when they do Coda, and then I think the weekend after that is Vegas, and then they go to Mexico and then Brazil.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say if it was in April and it happened to be on that weekend that we're maybe going to be there, that would be kind of neato. But
The same. You needed to buy tickets last week
yeah, it's probably already fucking
because now it's going to be
sold out.
expensive as hell.
Yeah.
There actually is a standing offer for us to stay if we do want to go to Coda one year.
Oh, okay.
Like we just
Maybe.
had to pay for like.
I mean, definitely not this year.
Yeah,
Maybe next year.
yeah. Because I have family in Austin and in Waco, and we'd stay for free, and they're pretty well off, so they could show us around.
We still have to go to Japan too, man.
I know.
That's like they're not even open to people yet. They're still not open to
Yeah,
us
completely.
foreign shitheads.
Well, because you want to go during April so we can go to all the cherry blossom stuff, which I really, really want to as well. But I also want to go for the GP.
Yeah, that'll have to be a different time. Bro.
Oh no, I'll go to Japan twice in our lives.
Yeah, I'll probably go. I want to go more than that, but I also want to go to South Korea still too.
Yeah.
Because you definitely have to go to like Seoul, and then you have to go to Jeju.
Gangnam. Oh no, Gangnam is a neighborhood in Seoul, isn't it?
Yeah, and Myeongdong. But that's a shopping district.
You're just making up words. There's no way that's real.
We talked about this last time. Oh God, what a mess.
How are we doing? We're doing pretty good. So, before we get to our roulette,
What in the fuck are you looking at?
so for April Fool's Day, Reddit usually does social engineering projects. I can't remember what they did a couple years ago, but it was like, oh yeah, that's kind of neat. But in 2017, they did a project called r/place. If you don't know anything about Reddit, all the subreddits are r/ and then whatever the topic is. There's one that's really good. It's called r/unza, and it's all about runzas.
Which is
It's
Weird.
fantastic.
it's weird.
So this one's called r/place, and it's 1,000,000 pixels that if you have a Reddit account, Canada's finally getting their shit together. So what
Oh,
you
do they
do
just put
is
their
you
flags
can
and
zoom
shit?
all the way in and you click on a pixel, and then you can change the color of that pixel, and then it'll show your username.
Oh,
So when you click on it. So
every pixel has a name. to
Yes.
it. Okay.
and as you can see, it's live updating because they're trying to make the Canadian flag right here.
Why are they fucking up so bad?
Because they keep changing it to a pot leaf.
Oh,
And so there's
okay.
this war back and forth. So in 2017, they had it up for 3 days, and they made this fantastic piece of artwork that was just the collective consciousness of all of Reddit. And so if you zoom out, you can see a lot of the things are like flags. Like here's all the Baltic flags.
Why is freaking America's flag?
Well,
Somebody needs
okay,
to make that
look at
smaller.
Ukraine's flag. It goes all the way
Oh.
across the whole thing.
Yeah, but that's fair. There's no reason for our flag to be that fucking big.
Here, Germany extended too long, and then when it intersects with France, they make the European Union. And then there's a bunch of other stuff. Like here's the HoloLive logo from YouTube. Here is the Big Ten conference. So we have Purdue, Ohio State, Rutgers, and Nebraska.
Oh my God, what a bunch of fucking nerds.
So I'm actually in a Discord that they're actually that was planned. So they have like an idea of what they want it to look like. So there's a cooldown for it. So you can only place one pixel every 5 minutes. So if you're trying to draw something, you can't just like
Draw it out.
draw it out and put it on there. You have to wait 5 minutes for every single pixel. So you have to have like a team.
This is horrendous.
It's beautiful.
Jesus
And
Christ.
So here's the void. They keep trying to break out. Earlier today, they actually took over the American flag and made it all black.
Oh, good.
Down here, there's a bunch of sussy bakas. They're all Among Us.
Oh my God.
And this is the blue corner. It's just blue.
Why?
No, it's fantastic. So after 3 days, then they just screen cap the whole thing, and like that's the piece of art that they'll have.
Oh God.
And I find this absolutely fantastic. Well, here, this is supposed to be the Genshin Impact logo, but it just says Gen shit. because people keep like hacking it.
Oh Lord. Okay. It's cool and also bonkers.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely fantastic, and I love it. Like, and because it's all just this pixel art, like you can zoom in on stuff and find like, oh,
Yeah,
that's really cool.
little Easter eggs and things.
Like, is it still there? Yeah. Like for some reason, there's BTS, but then there's just a shark that someone has put in.
That's cool that there's BTS in there.
Well, it's the whole internet.
How much time do we got left on this segment, sir?
We're
Not
probably
too long. Okay.
yeah.
We still have to talk about our drinks.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk a little bit about skincare.
Okay.
So what are you using at the moment
This isn't drugs.
on your face?
So I used Bliss as face wash, and I know I do it wrong, but screw you because I do it right. I actually wash my face in the shower with hot water
Yeah, that's not.
because
That's
cold
not
water,
good.
cold water, bad.
No, you just use lukewarm water. You fuck.
No, because then it's like a whole another process. Like, no, wash your hair, wash your face, wash your body.
No,
Okay, well, you do it wrong.
incorrect. But okay, carry on.
And then I have that Japanese stuff that you give me for the cleanser. Like it's not an astringent. What is it?
Toner.
Okay,
What? Japanese?
it's the puffy stuff.
Oh, that's not Japanese. It's Korean.
Oh,
It's Beauty of Joseon. So the Joseon dynasty in Korea.
okay. But yeah, and then that's step 2, and then the I just have the day cream that you gave me. It's that really buttery.
Oh, you don't have a serum.
I don't want a serum.
Yes, you do. That's like your target
Oh,
thing. That's the thing you use to target an issue.
oh. Yeah, because in the creases of my nose get
I
really
have
bad.
failed.
Yeah, you have.
Fuck.
Like I don't know what that. It's like what do you use to wash your
Yeah.
face? I don't know, body wash, like
No, that's bad.
hand soap.
Don't do my husband does that too. It's like he uses his body wash. I'm just God damn it. Anyway, I've been trying some new stuff. So I have my cleanser in the morning, and then obviously I do a double cleanse in the evening. I don't even know if you know what that is. I don't know if I ever explained that to you.
No.
What a double cleanse is. So a double cleanse is you use like an oil-based stuff first to get like your makeup and your oil and your sebum out of your pores, and then you go in with like a normal cleanser to get like a water-based cleanser to get the rest of your shenanigans off.
I thought the idea of soap being a base, it naturally breaks up oil. So it's an oil-based soap?
No.
Question mark?
No, it's like because you can't get all of the oil out with water. You have to use an oil to get the rest of the oil out.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so it's like that. And it's particularly useful if you're wearing like sunscreen and stuff, which I do.
Oh, yeah.
Most of the
You
time.
do a lot of war
Yeah,
paint.
I do makeup and sunscreen. But and then I do a toner like you do. But I got a new toner from Laneige, and it's some new proprietary blend of blue hyaluronic acid.
You're
which
making
is-
that up.
No. Something to do with seaweed or another, but hyaluronic acid. And then I use an essence, which you also don't have, but I don't think you need, which is like,
That's just a marketing word.
no, like it's how it's brewed, basically. And the one that I use is like a rice-based brew. They basically found this out because people that were working with the rice, their hands were always like
Super
immaculate and not aged and all of this. And they're like, hey, what if we use some of this rice shit on our face? And that's how that happened. And then I got my...
Doesn't tea have a similar thing? Like the tea plant?
Well, it's got
It has some type of actual...
antioxidants and all. It's like tea's just good. Tea's good for everything and anti-aging and keeping your body nice.
I do know when we're doing some of our research for previous topics, there was someone on Reddit that she was rehabilitating a pet axolotl. And this poor little guy was a little bit neglected and wasn't doing very well. And one of the first things she did was gave him a bath in black tea. Like just cold brewed black tea in the water that he was sitting in, and that it helped him. I think he had like a fungal infection or something like that. And I was like, "Wait, what? You could just brew these guys?"
Yeah, like tea is good shit, man.
Yeah.
And then I have 2 serums. I have like a retinol, which is like something you're supposed to start using in your later 20s, which I'm now in my mid-20s.
In the second half of your 20s. Not quite yet. Not till the end of this year.
What?
Middle end.
No, then I'm in the second half.
25.
I am what?
25?
No. I'm already 25.
No
I'll be
way.
26.
Right.
Shit. So I got a retinol type serum, and then I got the blue hyaluronic acid, which I actually it smells really pretty, but not in a normal way. It's not like
It's not floral or fruity.
it's not floral fruity. It's more of like a fresh kind of smell, and it like because hyaluronic acid is mostly used for like moisturizing.
Okay.
But, like, I have raging acne, so usually that doesn't go well. But this shit is amazing! And it makes my skin nice, and I'm like, oh, shit, man. So I've been using that for, like, a week now, and I really like that. And then I usually go in with, like, a gel moisturizer. And then I go in with my, like, heavy moisturizer, which is also from the blue hyaluronic acid line, but it's the one for oily skin, because my skin can't make up its goddamn mind.
Yeah, because yours is like a weird hybrid thing.
Yeah, I definitely have like raging combo skin, but I still get like acne in my dry areas, which doesn't make any fucking sense at all. But
mine is always the bridge of my nose because my glasses rub, and then the corners of my nose is where it's always just insane and doesn't ever shut up.
oh, that's another thing we need to get you is like a chemical exfoliator.
Yeah, just acid bath. Just if you get rid of all your skin, you don't have any acne.
Oh god. No, it gets rid of your dead skin so it doesn't pile up.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing. That was one thing that, especially when I used to work at the bees,
Yeah.
I would notice that. I'd go and wash my face. I'd actually like drag my fingernails and like
So
pull
we
everything
need
off.
to get you a chemical exfoliator.
I thought
And
that's what the puffy stuff was that you got me.
that's like mild.
No. So we need the industrial strength one.
Yeah, because you want
Comes in a glass bottle.
you want to chemical exfoliate like once a week. Like I have to do it every other day.
See, I don't have patience for that type of bullshit.
No, it's like super easy. You just like rub it on your face for 2 minutes and wash it off. It's not hard. But I have to do an exfoliator every other day because my skin is shit. Because like my skin likes to build up. Like my dead skin doesn't slough off very well. That's why I have like weird bumps on my legs and stuff too. And my skin is really oily. So I have to do it every other day. But yeah, so that's skincare stuff for you.
Oh yeah.
We gotta talk about what we're drinking quick.
We are getting a little long, but yeah.
You got a hazy IPA?
Yeah, and it's 8.5, and it's half gone.
Gross.
No, this is I can't think of the name of the company. It says
It doesn't say?
Stone, but I can't remember. Stone Brewing, yeah.
Stone Brewing.
They had a whole IPA 12-pack variety thing. All of them are kind of awesome.
And I am drinking some Magoli, which
Will nicely dovetail with
will go well with our next segment.
roulette.
So Magoli is Korean rice beer, basically.
Yeah.
And it's been around for ever in Korea.
Like a lot of things in the East.
Yeah, it's been around for a long time. But you can get it canned now, which is fantastic in the U.S.
No,
Yeah.
and it's really good. Like it's hella smooth.
Yeah, no, it's really good. Especially if, like, this passion fruit one is just
Bomb.
stellar. But yeah, it's brewed in Korea. Does it say how boozy it is? Where's your booze level?
Reveal your
it's-
secrets.
It's 6%.
Oh, so yeah, it's beer.
Yeah, it's what? Beer's like 3, right?
No, in this state, no.
In other states. Okay.
Yeah. Like in Kansas and Oklahoma, it's 3.2. Around here, it's 6. Depending on like Bud Light's like I think 5. But like if you go to like a bar where they actually serve beer, it's usually between
Yeah, whatever.
the hella stout ones are gonna be like 10. But yeah,
there
it's
was that
usually between-
one that was like 14, and that was
Yeah, they're serving like little tiny.
yeah, the tiniest glass.
It's like you need a special glass for this.
This is how you get. But yeah, Macaulay's nice. It's really, it's like a milky looking, and it's got like a milky texture to it too when you drink it, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's because of all of the rice sediment in it.
So
which is fantastic.
I know when you cook rice, you should wash it. I know a lot
Yep,
of people in
you-
this country don't, but
You wash it 3 times before you cook that shit, or you're wrong.
yeah, to get all the starch off. But if you brew it, do you leave the starch on? Because I thought that's what would make it milky.
You know, I'm not sure. I haven't looked into the brewing process of it.
Is
to
food and
know.
drink one of our topics? Maybe that
Yes.
should be okay.
Yeah, it is.
So we can do research later if,
Yes,
if
we
we're so
can.
lucky.
It's really good though. I really like it,
Yeah.
but I also like sake a lot. So it's it's like similar things. I don't know. But that will go good into our next topic, which is De Luna Part
Part
2.
Part 2.
I think we should probably split it into 4 parts.
You thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
It gets kind of nuts.
it's with this last segment. Yeah, it's actually starting to pick up on some other themes because we've introduced all the characters, all the major players.
Yes.
But now it's actually getting into
Like getting into the
the story.
the shit. So in episode 7, we open up to
Spooky Killer Ghost.
no Princess Song and eyeballing Mr.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Court Guard, and Manuel sneaks in and decides to leave because she sees them, and then she's like, you know what, I'm gonna leave, and then he chases her down. It's
Yeah.
like. I don't remember what like he said, but he was like, "I'm gonna keep your booze bottle."
No, it's like, oh,
For later.
you stole this. If you want to, you can come back for it later. Yeah,
She didn't steal it; it had her name on it. It was
Yeah,
hers.
It's got the moon.
Yeah, so she didn't steal it. She had it to like drink with him, and she's like, "I'm gonna leave because you're getting eyeballed by the princess." And
Well, and because he's captain of the guard. Oh no, he's like
yeah, he's like
general.
he's not general yet.
Yeah, but
We get to that. Yeah, she's like, then hex off, but he's like, I'm gonna keep this, and heck off. Oh, she finally notices that there's a bloom on the tree,
yeah,
which is kind of a big deal, and
Yeah.
she's not pleased.
yeah. Like her through this kind of third, she definitely changes a lot.
Yeah.
Because the whole idea of okay, if the tree blooms, the tree will then die, and so
Yeah.
will she.
Well, it's like right now, I guess it's not really bloomed yet. There's a little bud.
Yeah.
There's 1 or 2 singular buds. And yeah, the story is that the flowers will bloom and wither, and then she'll have to get skedaddled.
Yeah, she'll have to move on.
Yep. And then Yuna finds the dead guy in the bathroom stall.
Yeah, yeah, and there's the whole hunt for
The
that
ghost.
ghost. Yeah,
Yeah.
the malicious one, and the version of oh crap, what's her name? The deity, the one that's controlling
Mago.
everything. Mago, yeah, who has many different faces, many different forms, but one will,
Yes.
and which is
Well, kind of.
yeah, like
They're
different
separate.
parts of her want different things, but like yeah, it's very.
I actually
strange.
like when I first started watching the show the first time. when there was only 3 and the 4th hadn't shown up yet, I had kind of made the comparison to like the Fates.
Okay.
Because there was only 3 of them, and then
Yeah.
there was like red string stuff happening, and I was like, oh, is it like the Fates thing? And they had the scissors and shit, but like, there's more than the 3, so that doesn't really work out. But I think it's kind of a similar deity idea,
Yeah, because she's not like
because she controls shit.
yeah, but she's not like a creator god. She's just behind the scenes and
Yeah,
everything.
she's just like, she is doing the puppeteering a little bit.
But I mean, Eastern gods and what
Yeah,
we know in Western culture,
it's
they're
different.
very, very different. They're
Yes.
more like the spirits of things.
Well, she isn't, though. Her depiction isn't.
Okay.
She's not a spirit of something. She's more of... Oh, shit. It's hard to explain this
Yeah,
kind of
she's
stuff.
she's kind of like a
Maybe
puppet
some other
master.
time we'll have to go into Eastern
Yeah. Yeah.
beliefs and stuff, like Buddhism and Shintoism and all that.
She's
nonsense.
not like the grand controller, but she definitely she's meddles.
No,
in
she
things.
is the Grand Controller. Like,
Oh,
she is it. That is... But there's
Okay.
many different...
There's many aspects of her.
Yeah, so it's like, if you took somebody and split all their personalities out,
Yeah. So,
it would
yeah,
still be
for
the
sure.
same person, but it would be the different. You would only get like certain parts of.
Because there's like the medicine maker version of her
Yeah.
that like kind of connects.
There's the healer. There's the death aspect, and
And then kind of like the matchmaker one, the old lady that always wears pink.
no. So that comes in later too.
Okay.
That explains her later too better, and then the more of like the kind-hearted
Yeah.
one. Yeah,
And then the vengeful god where she,
and that's only the only ones that we see.
yeah.
There's supposedly more than that, but
Yeah, so there's a character, I thought he was actually the Grim Reaper. He's the one that's always standing by the limo as it leaves.
no,
I-
he's a Reaper.
he is a Reaper,
Yeah,
okay.
he is. They even address him as Grim Reaper.
Yeah, and he's talking to Miss Zhang saying, don't number the deities.
Yeah, because it's
Don't do that.
that's a shady thing to do. And then I like as like he's leaving, she asks him which one is your favorite or whatever, and I like as he's leaving that conversation, he just holds up a number 1 and walks away. It's so fucking funny. Yuna gets confronted by the one that's more rage. I would
Yeah.
say she's she's definitely the angry,
Yeah.
vengeful type.
Yeah. And gets the scars on her neck because she's starting to suck the life out of her because she thought she was the evil ghost.
The evil ghost, but she's not.
Well, because there's two different types of ghosts. There are ones that are just looking for the afterlife, and the ones that are actually vengeful and harmful, and will
Yeah,
actually.
well, there's the ones that act out on their grudges, and then the ones who don't, I guess.
Yeah.
And then we cut to back in the hotel. The husband and wife duo.
Oh God, that one was so good. They
so
died at
funny.
different times,
Yeah.
but like
Well,
she.
no, I think like
Oh, was she cheating on him?
no, I think they died at the same time because he was looking for her.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But I think she ran into her first love before she got to the hotel,
Oh, I see.
and he had already gotten there.
Yeah. So, Zhang Manuel is like, "Oh yeah, you having the whole lovers bet," and pulls out like a hatchet and a knife. It's like you can kill each other.
Yeah, you can kill each other all you want. It's not gonna matter. And then, of course, the husband is real pissed off and bumps
Mr. Koo.
Mr. Goo. So he gets like his first taste of getting hit by
Yeah,
a
being
grudge.
touched by a ghost.
Yeah, well, not touched by a ghost. Getting like the force of a grudge behind it, which he recovers from that time, but that's later. And then he gets angry at Miss Manuel because she wants to buy a yacht.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's already in debt.
He's going through the mail and finds a pamphlet for a yacht. It's like, oh yeah. So, no, that's one of my notes is, bitch buying a boat.
Yes. Did you have anything in between those?
No, it's pretty
Okay.
much all the same beats. No, well, there was a philosophical thing. It's like, we always think of the afterlife as like, you go to heaven, it's like a giant airport. like all your relatives are waiting for you there. It's like, but we're all kind of our own person within ourselves, and I think like in the afterlife we would kind of distill into what we actually are, and that's not the idea that other people have of us. That's the idea with the the husband. It's like, oh, there was someone else that his wife loved, and it's not who
Well, and it's
he
like
thought she was.
her first love died at a young age, so he's like a young looking guy and she's
Yeah.
old.
Yeah, it
which
was
is
like,
super funny. But like she moved on, but obviously she still
yeah.
felt for her first love, so that's kind of how that ended up. But
Yeah, it was an interesting thought experiment.
yes, I don't know. I'm much more like after I watched the show, I was like, I feel like that makes way more sense as like an afterlife thing than any Western
Yeah.
thing. I was like, this is kind of better than anything that they made up over here.
Yeah, where it's like, oh, you see the bright light and your grandma comes and gets you.
Yeah, it's like no. Anyway,
so
then-
he's haunted by the ghost and he has to do a salt cleanse because salt
Yeah, he
goes on
just-
ghosts.
just fucking dumps salt all over himself.
And I love Sanchez. Okay, so Sanchez is the Sam. Like every main character has to have a Sam sidekick.
Yeah.
So he's the Sam, and so he's just going along with it. It's like, oh, I got like pink Himalayan salt. It's like,
salt. Does that
like,
work?
I don't know if this is this big of a problem. And, so Sanchez is just dousing with all this stuff, and he comes like, you know what? Maybe I do. And he's like, wait, this is sugar.
It's like, ooh, no.
It's like you're gonna get cockroaches.
Okay, and then we cut to. So Yuna's, like, she got damaged from her moment with Mago. So now these other ghosts are chasing after her, trying to get in her body, in the body that she basically stole. But and then
Okay, why do I have horny jail times 1 million?
what the?
I
don't
remember
know.
writing that down, but it was something with like.
Was it with Yuna and Hyung? Hyung?
Yeah, maybe.
Because he comes and rescues her from that situation. Like, he picks her up and carries her off because she's having a bad time.
Yeah.
Was that during that?
I don't know. I just want to know what this note means.
Okay, well, I don't know. You're crazy.
Oh, there. I don't know. There's something with like. I don't know. Maybe we'll get to it.
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you got? What do you got?
Zhang, hella spooky with the medicine guy.
Medicine.
Like she starts to show like that she actually has supernatural power, and like
Medicine guy?
I can't read
Medicine
my
guy.
notes.
Medicine guy. I don't know, dude.
Well, because she has the whole thing. Is it? No,
that later?
that's later.
Is that later?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Where she takes over the dude's car.
Oh no! So the first time, we're not there yet.
Okay.
That's later.
Because I have GP like how she's in the GPS.
Oh yeah. No, we're not there yet. So
No. Yeah. That's
yeah,
it.
we gotta get.
No. This social media guy. She's hella spooky with a social media guy. I just can't read my own damn handwriting.
Spooky with social media guy.
When they go to his office, and they're just like, "Oh, yeah," it's like, "Wait, are you reporters or cops?" Because they're.
Oh yeah,
trying
no,
to...
we're not there yet.
Okay.
Simmer down, because we haven't gotten to victim 3 yet.
That's where Horny Jail times 1 million comes from. It's the dude
Oh,
because she comes through all the phones, and like this guy created this thing where he just like peeps at everybody, and it's actually causing all this harm.
Yeah, no. So we get our third victim from guest 13, and the common denominator with all these guys is they watch unconsented
Yeah.
naughty videos.
Yeah.
And that's actually what the ghost had originally died from was these guys had taken a video of her and it was driving her insane, and she
ended up committing suicide.
committing suicide from it. And so now she is back for revenge because these are the guys that took the video of her and distributed it.
Yep.
So she has killed all the other guys, so her last victim is going to be the guy who actually took the video.
Yeah.
And he's a CEO of a business and doing well with himself and having a great time in life. And she's dead, so she's pissed. Which, I mean...
I would be too.
That's fair.
Yeah, her grudge is justified.
And did you notice the moment where Mr. Gu was talking to her sister, and her sister was like, wherever she is, I hope she's at peace. And he just was like, oh God. So yeah, that was kind of fucking sad.
See, it was one of those things, like, whenever they do, like, just, like, headshots or, like, you know, like shoulder up of, especially Mr. Koo, it's like, dude, his lip color is always, like, insane.
Yeah, they do a lot of, like, weird editing with, like, the lip colors,
I just figured it was just makeup. Oh.
No, except for Jangman Wall's. Hers is actually real.
Well, yeah.
Like, I use is actually real, but, like, the rest of them, they do some bad editing.
Yeah, some type of, like, color correction. But, he's always, like, a hot pink. And it's like...
Yeah, well, then other times in the same scene, it's different. Yeah. Like, it's just filters.
Yeah, but, you know, he's pretty anyway, so it works. When she gives the invite to the social media guy...
Yes.
Her handwriting, it's not in Korean? Or is that like a formal Korean?
No, that's Korean.
It is?
Yes.
Why does it not look like the Korean that I recognize?
Because it's handwriting.
Okay. I mean, I guess that works.
Like, handwriting and typed Korean, and then even, like
signage.
Hand done.
Yeah. So I don't know if that was, like, a form of calligraphy, you know, like how we have, you know...
Yeah, it's more... It's definitely more of, like, a traditional manner of doing things, which makes sense for her and her character, because she's, like... If you notice on her sword and stuff... And how he wrote out her name, it was before Hangul was invented.
Yeah, so it wasn't the Korean that we know.
So I like how they keep, like, the historical accuracy there.
So is that actually, like... Oh, because Cantonese is, like, modern Chinese, right? Or is that Mandarin?
Well, there's Cantonese and Mandarin. So there's traditional and simplified. I don't remember which is which.
Yeah.
But
back in when, you know, the whole medieval sections of the show, when that's depicted, is that... Would Korea be part of China at that point, or was it on independent?
No, it was independent by that time, but China ruled everyone basically anyways, adjunctly. Like, even Japanese has Chinese, Korean still kind of uses some Chinese characters for stuff.
Well, doesn't Japanese have a whole separate alphabet that translates from Chinese?
Yeah, it's kanji.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's kanji...
Well, yeah, because you have to learn hiragana, katakana, and kanji.
That's right.
Nerds. But, so he ends up showing up at the hotel.
Because she takes over his car.
Yeah. And they lead him into the room that he tapes her in, and he's still denying it the whole fucking time. So then Jangman Wool shows him kind of an illusion of getting hit by a train.
Yeah, just that whole brutal divine retribution where she's, like, interrogated in the car, and, like, car won't start and the doors won't open.
Yeah, and he's still denying it this entire time and not remembering.
Well, no,
because... Even though this was this lady's entire fucking life. But, yeah, he's still denying it the whole time. The
reason why he's denying it is because there were so many of them.
He can't remember her specific case because he's done it so many. It's like, Jesus.
This motherfucker needs to get hit by the fucking train.
Yeah. So, Jangman Wool basically makes the angry Mago take action about it. And yeah, the angry Mago makes him actually get murked by the fucking train, which is amazing.
Yeah, and then it's exposed on the news that, oh, yeah, he
Yeah.
actually had this whole, like, peep show site and that he buried a bunch of money in a field.
Yeah.
That
And then
Miss Zhang is very disappointed that she didn't get a cut of.
yes. And then our guest 13 also gets vaporized.
Yeah,
Sure, vaporized by the angry Mago.
yeah.
Mago
Because-
number 4.
No, she's still the
Which-
vengeful spirit.
And I think if I was getting it right the whole time, once you get vaporized, your soul's not able to.
Reincarnate.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're for
Yeah,
real
like
dead
that's
this
that
time.
is that is it. That is all that you get if you get vaporized. And then at the end of this episode, Mr. G sees his sister at the hospital. That's the end of that episode because he took Yuna to the hospital,
Yeah.
and then he sees his sister.
Yeah, and she's like old because when
Yeah,
G
like,
died,
she
he was in the
kept-
Korean War.
Yeah.
So
Well,
she's like,
he wasn't in the Korean War, but it was
Oh.
the Korean War was happening.
he's deserter.
Yep.
But we also know that, well, this actually really culminates toward the end of, like, episode 7, but there's characters from the past that are starting to show up and becoming more...
Yeah, we're getting more
Yeah.
towards.
We kind of know that Mira is a reincarnation of the princess from the past.
Yeah, so Mira is Princess Song reincarnated.
Yeah.
And
Who-
yeah, like everybody's
Who
back.
Zhang Manuel fucking murked!
Yeah, she murdered the shit out of her.
And then poses her.
No, she's not posed.
No, because she takes the wedding and put, like, the whole veil thing on.
That's her under that. That's not Mira.
Yeah.
The Princess Song post. She just puts her clothes on that she
Well,
just
yeah, because
murdered
she's
her.
going to ambush the general guy.
Yeah,
I don't
but
think
that's later.
I
That's
don't
later.
think
You
I don't think we
fuck.
got a resolution for that yet, do we?
No.
Oh, yeah, because this one opens with them at the docks because she's wanting to buy the boat.
Yeah.
And is getting all super angry and shows that she actually does have supernatural powers, and pushes Mira into the water.
Yeah, she eats her in the water because she's so surprised because like that's her main grudge
Yeah.
is against Princess Song.
Yeah.
So when she sees her reincarnation, she's pretty pissed.
Yeah.
And
So yeah, and building up later, but yeah, so she does have influence over this world. Like she's not just
yeah,
the proprietor of the
she
hotel.
she's got some supernatural power to her. But and then you see Princess Song and the guard guy both in red. She's smiling at him, but you can like kind of tell that he doesn't feel the same way about her, I guess. Like he just kind of smiles at her and that's it. Yeah. What? What did I say? Lena Ghost? Oh! Oh. Okay, do you have anything else on that?
No, it just that this episode definitely builds on the darkness and the vengeance that is within Jane
Yeah,
that we
yeah,
really hadn't seen before.
You find out why she's so pissed off
Yeah.
later. Like, this episode and the next one?
Yeah, and
No, it's just this episode.
Yeah.
You find out why she's so angry about her past and kind of what happened there.
to the point where she takes the bus. And
Yeah.
she leaves Mr. Koo.
Yeah.
And she doesn't want to drive anywhere, so she takes the bus and finds all the old people dancing.
Fucks off.
So she's wanting to. She's trying to go MIA, but we find out through the three other tertiary characters, the bellhop, the bartender, and the head of service, that she actually can't. She's literally tied to the hotel.
Yeah, like the moon tree will follow her wherever she is.
Because she actually is the moon tree.
Yeah, like her soul is embedded
Yeah.
into the moon tree.
Yeah, and that to me was like one of those like, whoa!
Yeah. No,
In the same way that Mia is a soul inhabiting a body.
Mia? Yuna?
Yeah, Yuna, not
Yeah.
yeah. Where yeah, she's a separate soul inhabiting a separate body.
Yeah.
Like Zhang's soul is in the tree,
Yeah.
and her body is just an avatar,
Yeah, kind of.
which is
Yeah.
insane and fantastic.
And then we get to our lovely lady ghost. With the record player.
Oh yeah,
She's
the
like-
one that was like, it was the writer's creation.
Yeah. So it was a lady's imaginary persona, basically,
Yeah,
that was taking on like a soul of its own.
yeah.
So that was definitely crazy. That was
No, and that whole idea is really really cool.
Yeah, I think there's very similar ideas where it's like if you believe that something like that a certain thing exists, that it will come to fruition or whatever.
What's the Japanese equivalent to that? Like the discarded items, the spirit that inhabit discarded items.
Oh, that's like just general yokai shit.
Well, yeah, and
shenanigans.
that's
But
the
it's just
idea.
like it's basically like don't neglect your stuff was more of their thing. Where this is more of she made this character because she never had like a romantic life. Like she was in an arranged marriage with someone that she didn't really love, which wasn't really all that uncommon.
Mm-hmm.
So she made up this character to feel just like naive romance, I guess, because she never had that in her life. But I also like how Mr. Kim, the bartender,
Yes.
got made fun of for not keeping up with the times, even though him and Miss Choi are
Yeah.
from the same era.
Yeah. It's like you still. How does she phrase it? It's like,
Yeah, it's
you
like
still
you-
talk so old fashioned.
Yeah, and I think that comes up again later because
yeah.
she's like using a phone.
Yeah.
The
It's like,
phone.
what are you doing?
Yeah, that's when they're
No. Yeah. When they're
when they
smoking. Yeah.
relocate. But
And that's the other like big huge thing because I thought this was just gonna be a filler episode. It's like nope,
no,
there aren't
no,
filler
no,
episodes in
no.
this series
No,
because the tree's blooming and well, this is kind of later reinforced, and because Mr. Koo is actually bringing joy into her life, the tree is starting to bloom. Mm-hmm. And if the tree blooms, the tree will then die, and so will she.
well, okay, so it hasn't bloomed yet.
That's
So we're
good.
not there yet.
Yeah.
We still gotta tackle the big Mira problem.
Oh yeah, Mira moved in with Sanchez and Mr. Koo.
Oh, no, I wasn't talking about that.
Oh, well, I mean, she
Yes,
did.
she did.
And she's also gold digger.
Yeah, kind of. She just is. She's a doctor, though, so she makes plenty of money. I don't know what she's. I don't know. She just likes borrowing money from people for no reason. But
No, you don't do that anymore.
she gets invited to the hotel by Miss Jiang,
That's right.
and she tries to put a curse on Mira.
Oh God, that was this episode.
Yeah, we're there now. Unless you haven't.
Oh no, yeah, because
Yeah.
I no.
I was like, you're skipping ahead to a bunch of shit, and it's like, there's a lot that happens in there, buddy. But
yeah. So
yeah,
Mira has this whole like core memory of this amusement park, and like her family and being happy, and so Miss Zhang creates this amusement park inside the hotel because she's a supernatural being and can just do this.
yeah. Well, it was already there, but they hadn't used it, and they've like fixed it up.
Yeah.
Just,
Well, I mean,
just
their
for this bullshit.
their pool is literally the beach.
Yeah.
Their pool is the ocean.
Yes.
And so bring her in there, and Mr. Koo is fine with it because he's like, oh yeah. But then Miss Zhang is able to manifest Mira as a little kid and starts to speak to the child, where your mother never loved you, and
Yeah,
you're a detriment to your father.
your parents never loved you. They wish they never had you. You don't have any friends. Basically, it's just like all this awful
and
shit.
so she is trying to incept sadness into
Mm-hmm.
Mira, so she'll just
want
not
to not
be,
exist.
like-
But
and it's so sinister.
yeah. But Mr. Goo comes back just in time to take that curse
Yeah,
himself
and intercepts it, and
because he
that-
doesn't want Miss Zhang to be
yeah,
vaporized,
yeah.
basically.
because well, there's the whole karmatic thing where if she does bad, she will become bad,
Yeah. Yep. So.
and that hit pretty fucking hard.
And then we get to our lovely flashback. Yeah, how much did you cry in this episode? Did you cry at all in this one?
This one was rough,
Yeah,
and then also the twist
yeah. So
with the past. My note here is chasing the wrong dick.
yeah. Well,
Because
it explains that. Did you just unplug yourself?
Yeah, I'm good.
Bro, what the fuck? So the flashback is they're going to leave. Like her group that she's leading is going to leave and
Yeah,
go
the
somewhere
whole
else.
Thieves Guild thing.
So she sees Mr. Courtyard one last time to be like, yeah, we're leaving. And he's like, tell me to come with you, or you can stay, but just like we should stick together. Yada yada, and she's like, no.
And then she sees the bottle hanging in the tree.
No, we're not there yet. Jesus,
Oh,
fuck,
what?
man. Jesus. And he's like, okay, I wish you the best, basically. And then he hacks off, and she's a mess, obviously, because that's a lot to deal with. So she kind of like puts that behind her, but then she goes to their big tree that they hang out at a lot, and he tied her bottle that he confiscated up to the tree. She's like, okay, I gotta go see him one more time,
Yeah,
one last time.
It's a sign.
And obviously later it shows that he was waiting there for her, but something happened there. We don't see that yet. But she runs, rides her horse real fast, and goes to their other meeting spot. And then Princess Song captures her.
Yeah.
And then we cut to her group also being captured with Youngwoo in that. And then we get to the fucking sad part where they hang Youngwoo.
Yeah. But okay, so she wasn't the leader of that bandit group.
Yes, she was. Like she was the person.
Okay. Yeah, so she's hanging all of her best men,
Yeah.
like in public in front of her.
Well, and it's kind of revealed later that Youngwoo's like they're siblings ish. They're not
Okay.
actually like blood related, but they grew up as siblings.
Okay.
But that's a later plot point that I just kind of
I see.
But it's not really that much of a shocker there. But they basically grew up together, so they're siblings.
Yeah.
And so she's watching her brother die because of this other dickhead and his
So she chasing the wrong dick.
yeah.
Yeah, so the whole last third of that episode hit like a ton of bricks, and it
Yeah.
doesn't really get much better because the whole thing is she's kicking Mr. Koo out. You
Yeah.
can't be manager of the hotel anymore.
Well, okay, hold on. So at the end of the flashback, it shows her waiting for the court guard guy.
Oh yeah, well because she killed the princess and
Yeah.
she's wearing
She murked the shit out of the princess.
like in like one single like unsheathing
Which-
sword swipe.
I think that's later. Is that later?
No, it kind
They
of
showed that.
that scene comes back.
Yeah,
a lot.
it comes back a couple times, but yeah, she killed Princess Song because obviously she was pissed
Yeah.
because she's the reason that this entire thing happened.
And then wears her wedding dress in waiting.
What?
She puts on the whole veil and the red dress and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, that Song was wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she murdered the shit out of her and
Yeah.
then took all of her
Yeah.
clothes.
And then there's a whole like anime face off when the Kingsguard comes in, whatever his title is,
Yeah.
head captain.
Well, now he's a general because
Yeah.
he got
'cause
promoted.
now he's marrying the princess.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the whole like anime face off where it's like she like has her hand like already on her sword.
Yeah. And then we cut back to
Yeah, but we didn't get to see the resolution. I assume.
that's later.
Okay.
And then we cut to back normal time, and she decides she's gonna fuck off.
Yeah, she's gonna build a new hotel
Yep.
away from all of the shopping.
Which then we get to episode 9, and that's where we're at. So while they're moving,
We get to 10. I have some stuff for 11.
no, I was saying that's what episode we're in.
Oh,
Now.
yeah.
We just gotta go a little bit faster. So while they're moving all their shit, Yuna sees a ghost in this guy's fucking rover. She's like, follow that guy. And the guy's like, okay. And then Gu, obviously distraught about being fired, goes to the Magos.
Yeah. Is that... Yeah, and he gets the medicine.
Yeah,
it's
he
like,
gets
okay,
the
you can
medicine.
take this and you'll never see ghosts again.
Yeah, you can go back to your normal ass life.
And
he
you can
decides-
work in Sanchez's dad's hotel. That's
Yeah.
a 5-star resort, and Sanchez can move there too with you, and he'll open a restaurant at the
Yeah.
bottom of it, and your life would be absolutely perfect.
Yep. And he doesn't take it.
Because he can't be away from Miss
Yeah.
Zhang.
Yep. But so he's still salty about it and goes to where Del Luna used to be, and now it's just a normal fucking building.
No, that's still, which part of, was it the last episode? No, yeah, I have at the end of episode 8, the insane emptiness of the sold hotel.
Yeah, and it's like completely different.
Yeah.
Like there's fucking nothing in there.
Yeah, like that. No, that's what we got. We got the inception of sadness. We got the murder of the bride and of the thief, and the hotel sold. It's like
Yeah,
yeah,
it's like,
that one.
"Ooh."
That episode sucked.
And while he's in the empty place, he sees the firefly,
Yes.
which is spoopy, but that's for later.
Yeah. No,
But he's just fucking talking to the firefly, and the realtor just walks in and is like,
no,
bro, what the hell?
But he recognizes Firefly as a ghost. He goes, "I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
would love to take you to the hotel you're trying to
But
get to,
he
but
doesn't
I
know where
don't
it is."
know where it is." And then the realtor comes in.
It's like, excuse? And then we come back to Yuna seeing more ghosts after they get out the truck guy. So the original ghost that they were seeing in the rover was a lady, but when they actually get to the location that they're looking for,
There's a lot of
there's a dude, just a guy right now,
Yeah, there's just the one
just the one.
in the spooky forest.
Yes. But we'll continue that later because we got to get to the part where Zhang Manuel goes and thefts some freaking booze. She steals some Magoli.
Because Mr. Koo is so good with the numbers and with the accounting and the running of things. Now, when she has this new place, she doesn't have any fucking money.
Yeah.
And so, therefore, has no champagne.
Yeah, she has no champagne. She's back to being broke. And so,
The province that they're in, though, is very, very well known for...
yeah, it's Magoli.
Yes, and I have
Because
that
of the water clarity.
in giant letters. Let's drink Macaulay, and
Yeah, I have Magoli.
lo and behold,
But the reason that the water is so good is because there's
There's
a
a water
well
deity.
deity living in the well.
which to me that's like extremely like Miyazaki, and I don't know if that's just how Eastern folklore works. You know, again, it's kind of the recurring theme with this series. Is I wish I knew more. But yeah, it reminded me a lot of like a Miyazaki type thing. Where
Yeah.
she just casually runs into a god.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, he's not a god. It's more the deities there are not really gods. It's more like a part of nature
oh, I see.
type.
We talked about this last time. The
Yeah.
Red Gates. What are the Hana?
The Torii Gates.
Okay, yeah. Hana,
That's Japanese though. That's also different.
I'm trying to draw
Anywho.
parallels because I don't know.
Yeah. So Mr. Gu makes his way back to the hotel through his old hotel that he worked for, Chairman, that was tied with the tiger and the mountain painting.
Yeah, he died.
He died, and he finds Mr. Gu because he wants to see his painting one last time.
I like the chairman's voice because he's the old man, but because he's Korean, it just sounds like it's so amazing. I love his voice.
Yeah, so he gets back to the hotel through him, and Mr. Gu, in all of his wisdom, invites the water deity in and swamps the hotel.
Yeah. Like, why is there so much water?
Yeah, I wrote down water everywhere. Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
A lot of my notes are about Ms. Zhang. It's like always trying to extort.
Yeah, she wants money. She wants money.
Yeah. Oh, and the reason why Mr. Ku keeps coming back is, well, especially with current political climate in this country, there's the whole anti-work movement, which has some merits, also has flaws, but he just has an importance and pride with his work that he doesn't want to leave anything undone. And
Well, I think he wants to get back to her too.
yeah, but I mean, he also, I think, actually loves being a hotelier.
Yeah. Well, he was going to be that anyways, one
Yeah.
way or another. But we go back to good old Yuna in the forest. She asks Mr. G about his sister. His sister. At that time, we kind of, it hints at that she's his sister, but like now it actually like he comes out and says that old lady is his sister.
Yeah.
And then Yuno's like, I just want to know things about the guy I like.
Oh, yeah, she's
And
doing
then so
the whole school.
she gets embarrassed and then runs off over a fucking dead ass body. So what Yuna is stumbling upon is basically a dumping ground
It's a
for
mass grave.
It's a dumping ground for
For
a
a serial
serial
killer.
killer.
Which, okay, with all of, like, the whimsicalness and it's like the, oh, haha,
Oh,
look,
yeah.
she likes booze. It's like, oh, wait, no, this is actually terrifying. Like, don't forget that.
Yeah, there is definitely like some serious shit that they tackle in this show, and it's just absolutely nuts how it's thrown in there, but it's fantastic. Which then we also stumble upon Detective Yanwu.
Yes. Yeah,
Because
that was
he
not something
come-
that I was expecting.
Yeah.
Well, no, you skip. That's in episode 10. We still haven't got to the wedding.
It's not. That's at the end of. That's at the end of 10. We're not there yet.
No, there's.
The wedding isn't until 10.
Why
We're
do I have
still
it in
on
my
9.
9? There's a wedding.
What? I don't know. You're wrong.
I said there's a wedding. It was scary. Like,
I don't know what that. I don't know, man.
well, I mean, I
That
watched
ain't
a
it.
lot. I watched that one last night after getting back from the movie. So
You're-
these are just drunk notes.
Jesus Christ. You're banned.
No, I'm the co-host. I can't be banned.
Okay, and then we get back to Sir Water Deity, and the reason he's being like this is because he can't produce water anymore. So he's afraid of them abandoning him, so he abandons them first. But for doing him a solid, the Water Deity shows Mr. Gu what he's most afraid of, and it's Jang Manuel being vaporized into nothing. Which is brutal. That's pretty brutal. I mean, the first time I watched it, it was more brutal, but the second time's less brutal.
Yeah.
And then this was a good old LOL. He finds the Water Deity a place to rest, and he's talking to Miss Manuel about how he's not going to take the medicine, and she has to keep him safe from doing dumb shit. And he yeets it into the water, and poor Water Deity guy
Catches it.
gives it back to him. He's like, I didn't want it. But, oh, and then at the very end, there's a get-together with Mira and Sanchez of their old classmates.
Yeah.
And Mr. Serial Killer shows up. So he's an ex-friend of them, but you can tell from Sanchez's face some shit has gone
not.
down.
Yeah.
But
Is that in 10 or is that in 11?
That's
we
10.
went with? Okay. Yeah.
which we are now on to 10, because
Yep.
I don't know what your wedding bullshit's about.
No, there was a wedding. That's in 10?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It might be part of the like a flashback somewhere, but we already talked. That already happened
Yeah.
in the beginning of the episode.
Well, so we find out about Mago and is that no that's 11 where she has the pen.
Yeah, that's 11.
Okay. Well, there's the matchmaker. The chairman is trying to get Ku.
Yeah, hold on. That's not yet though. Chill.
What's the matchmaker? What does this note mean?
I don't know. Just for the detective. But that's not until later either. What are you on?
Did I skip
Anyway.
an episode or something?
I don't know what your notes are
Is
about.
10-11 the same thing?
Your notes are bad.
Because I also have so okay, you start this episode because clearly I'm confused.
Yeah. So the water guy brings it back. That's the beginning of this episode. The water.
Yeah, it brings back the medicine.
And then Manuel's still freaking salty. And I like how he comes out. Well, they're like arguing about shit, and then he's like, "Hey, you want to go get some food?"
Well, yeah. Okay, that's like an Eastern thing. That's how like you.
No, that's what she would do to him every time he would get mad about something.
Like,
she'd be like, "We gotta go eat food."
No, it's like, oh, there's a very very nice restaurant here that you would like.
Yeah.
It's very close by.
If we don't get there before it closes, I'm gonna eat your eyeballs or whatever.
Then I'm not
So
gonna
then
take the medicine.
he comes back and does the same thing where he's like, "Oh, we gotta go get some food. If we don't get it before then, we're gonna gotta."
Well, and to get in her
so
good graces,
funny.
the restaurant they go to is one that the competitive eater celebrity
her,
that she
her
likes
favorite
so much.
celebrity has eaten it.
And they're sitting there just like, I'll eat this whole thing, and if I do it, I'll be your manager again. She's like, 5 of these. Like, it's like, wait, shouldn't you like take a picture of your food and put it on Instagram and all that?
Yeah, he was doing a shit that entire time, and it was so fucking funny.
He's just being to her what she is to him every day of the week.
Yep.
Which I love that reversal. It's fantastic.
And then we get some more LOLs from the crazy pink Mago pulling a prank on Detective Yanwu.
Yeah, with the pen.
Well, she's like, "Hey, do you have a coin so I can use this payphone?" And then she's like, "I'll trade it. Here's a pen. If you don't lose it, you'll be single, forever." And then she's like, pulls out her phone and answers it and then fucks off. Like, that was so funny. It was fantastic.
Pink Mongol is actually kind of creepy.
No, she's really, like, there's a reason that it's explained later. You just gotta get there for that.
It's all the different aspects of her.
So now we get to the chairman trying to set up Mr. Goo with his granddaughter.
Yep.
And he even uses the special phone to call his granddaughter and be like, "Hey.
Yeah, the dream phone.
Hey, you should go out with this guy, yeah."
Well, no, who is it? Is it Mr. Kim, the bartender?
Yeah.
Yeah, where he's like, "Hey, this guest, I can take care of him now. Even though I don't have a manager, I can do all these things."
Yeah.
He's like, just trying to, be a man of service and is calling upon, these services that are extremely taboo. Like, you're not supposed to do the dream phone. It's not for everybody. It's also kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
And Ms. Zhang is having none of this.
Yep.
But he's all like, "Yes, doing a good job."
Yeah.
Yes. So that's absolutely. I really like the chairman and like how he kind of. He's actually just he's a very gentle guy. He wants to look after his daughter and his granddaughter.
Yeah.
And Mr. Kim's just trying to get what little he can out of it, and Miss Zhang finds that there's profit to be made, so is all for it as well.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, and then so our lovely serial killer, sir, frames a poor another guy by killing his wife
and putting her dead body in his trunk.
And like before, like he pulls up his trunk to see her. He's like calling all of his friends about, and he's so worried about her.
Yeah, it's like,
and then he like opens his trunk and her dead body is there, and then the cops are like right there, and it's like, holy shit!
And from like the other side of the parking lot,
yeah,
the killers watch this whole thing unfold.
It's like, holy god! And then it's kind of revealed why they hate that guy so much. With the whole
because he bullied Sanchez.
He bullied Sanchez and was trying to get him to also get dead for no reason.
Yeah.
And
so it took me a minute. So this shitbag serial killer gives Sanchez a box that has a loaded
gun in it. Yeah. Yeah.
And first off, I'm like, this is great. They don't have guns. And I remember,
Oh, yeah. They're in
they
the
were,
US.
They were in the United States.
It's not that hard.
And I'm like, that, I did not like that at all because I
Yeah.
love Sanchez.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that guy is fucked up, man. It gets
Okay.
It gets more fucking-y.
Well, okay, there's a scene in True Detective, TV show. It's got Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey in it, and they're crime investigators. And Matthew McConaughey is doing an investigation on, I think this lady is like I think she's a pedophile.
Oh.
And he's like in like the interrogation room with her, and he leans in real close, and he's, pedophiles don't do that really well in prison. And people will know. If you get the opportunity, you should definitely kill yourself.
Oh my god. Holy
And like,
shit.
like that's the type of vibe
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, no, this guy.
this motherfucker. You cannot kill my favorite character in this show.
That's not even the tip of the goddamn iceberg.
I know, because we haven't got that far yet.
With this guy. I know, we're not there. But Goo comes along and obviously he's like, Sanchez.
No.
No.
The first thing
Bro.
he says to him is, let's go get some food.
Yeah. He's like, no, buddy. This ain't it.
No, and the way that he's Sanchez is explaining his friendship, like why he knows Mr. Koo and why he's such a good friend.
Like,
he's talking to Mira about it.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's like, like just every day when I was, just at my lowest, he'd always come. It's like, hey, you want to go get some lunch?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, that's...
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah. That explains, like... Because it never really, like, explained their friendship before, and it's like, that's why they're so tight and why they can live together and
Yeah.
But then we're getting to the Haunted Library book.
Yeah.
Which was also, like, a stone cold punch as well.
Yeah. Well, and, like, I don't know, the way that, like, the build-up in reveal for that was so good.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have any notes because I was just watching it, and I can't take notes while watching this because
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I miss so much is because, like, oh, yeah, here's some notes.
Yeah.
Because I can't read it while not reading it.
No, I always pause. I always pause it, write my shit down, and then continue. But, so there's a book in the library that is haunted.
No one can take it off the shelf.
Yes, it always is on the shelf, and that's it. You can't... So, this book was donated by a family... of this woman. She died and all of her stuff got donated. And the ghost has some personal items in this book that she doesn't want anybody to see, so she's keeping the book on the shelf. Mm-hmm. Well, Mr. Koo comes along and is like, hey, I can help you with this issue. And she's like, oh, yeah, okay. Can you do something about this? Because I don't want to stand here forever and do this. And he opens the book, and inside are pictures of him when he was a kid, because he didn't know who his mom was at all his entire life.
Yeah, and there's the three other ghosts, the bellhop, the bartender, the head maid. They were talking about, because they want him back because the whole shit's falling apart without him.
It's a shit show without him.
And they're like, well, we know his dad's not in the picture, but we don't really know anything about his mom. And I was like way early.
Yeah, way before. And so he knew nothing about his mom. And it turns out this woman who is recently died is his mom. And she's ashamed of having the pictures of him. Yep. And she kind of said that, and he was just like, ah! Yeah, so that's a wreck.
Yeah.
That's a big wreck. And I think Manuel doesn't quite know how to comfort him at this time because
it's not a skill that she has.
Yeah. So she's kind of yelling at him, being like, if you would have just fucked off, this wouldn't have happened.
Thanks for not helping.
But then she steals the button off of his jacket.
Yeah.
Which is kind of... I don't know if that's a thing over there or not.
So, uh, expanding that and like the Western things that I know, there is you could say it's voodoo, where you have to have an item that was somebody's in order to actually have like any like power over them. And in the what's it called? The mysticism of Catholicism is relics. So if you have an item of a saint,
I see.
there's more power of it. So
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't know
it's
if
the
it's
idea of having something of someone else's.
yeah, I don't know if it's anything that extreme. I think she was just trying to show.
It's a way of her holding on to
Yeah,
him.
she's just trying to do her way of that. But then we get to the part where Mira meets Yanwu. That Mago kind of fated to happen. That was the whole heart pen dealio.
Yep.
And then they show up together at Sanchez's place, and Mr.
Oh,
Goo's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Oh
'cause-
man, holy shit!"
So how did that happen? She was getting into a taxi and he was leaving.
yeah, and he
something
left.
like
He left
yeah,
the
he left
little
his
heart pen.
Yeah, but she had some type of connection, because she had the mark on her skirt, and that was kind of what started everything.
Yeah.
But the mark on her skirt was pink, but the pen is black, so it wasn't the pen, but it was still like the chance meeting.
Yeah, it was still the pen though, but like it was like that's a whole.
Oh, okay. So that's still like a Mago, just
Yeah.
because like that type of Mago it's like
Yeah,
controlled chaos.
she's like fating them to be together because they didn't get along in their past lives.
That's right, because Mira is the princess.
And Yanwu was the thief.
Yeah, he's the right hand of the thieves.
Yeah, so she's trying to basically make them their karma makeup or whatever to each other. But yeah, so Mr. Goo's like, "Oh man, holy shit!" So then he takes Manuel to see him.
And she starts to lose her shit.
Yeah, so that's when she really starts opening up. That's the moment that changed it, because she saw that his soul had like reincarnated, obviously, and had moved on from all of the shitty things that they went through. And so she's just like across the street staring at him, bawling her eyes out.
So yeah, and she's seeing the person who actually meant the most to her in her life, being friends with the person that she loathes the most in her existence.
Okay, she doesn't know that yet, though.
Oh,
So
she
she
doesn't
is
know
just
that Mira's a
straight up
princess?
just staring him down from across the street.
Oh, yeah.
But she's like, this shitty thing happened to us. We experienced this awful thing. But his soul still moved on. But she didn't. She stayed. She's still harboring all of these awful things that she's experienced. But, like, the person she cared about is right there. But also, it's not him anymore, kind of. So, yeah, I think that's when she really starts to break down, and this is when the flowers bloom as well.
Yeah.
And she's
tree starts
finally
going nuts.
like opening herself up to that. So, and then Mr. Yu sends his mom off.
Yep.
And that's the end.
Yep.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Yeah, I have some stuff for 11, but I didn't
Yeah.
get to finish it because, as we said earlier, this is a little bit of a rough week for both of us.
Yeah.
But no, I'm really, really invested in Zhang Manwol, her, like how she's gonna cope with all of this stuff, because there's gonna be a point where all of her past starts to move on, and she's the only thing that's left. And I don't know where Mr. Koo... Mr. Koo is definitely someone from her past, I believe. Don't spoil shit for me.
Shit. No.
No, shut up.
Sorry.
Mr. Koo is definitely a player in a lot of this.
Yeah.
And behind the scenes, that he doesn't know what he's doing is actually like a major thing with this. Because, I mean, the whole story is Zhang Manmol like finding her soul and being at peace.
Well, she's been stone cold off from this, like, feeling. She's been not a person for so long. She's just closed off all her feelings, basically, and it's getting her to feel like a person again so she can be a person.
You know, this is Eastern, so it doesn't have all the Western
Yeah, throw that.
happy endings.
Yeah.
So it is definitely possible that she actually just becomes the fucking devil. Like, I mean,
No, but okay.
well, shut up because you know.
Sorry,
Like,
this is a K drama.
oh yeah, okay, so it doesn't have happy ending. Never mind. But no, but I mean, it wouldn't surprise me that if there's some type of like huge sea change where she starts destroying everything, but then like atones for it later. But
No, it's.
stop spoiling it. But everything you say right now is a spoiler.
Well, I'm just trying to like explain it without spoiling it. I mean, the end is definitely less of a resolution than you want it to be, if that makes any sense.
Well, and actually, a very good story should be that way because I mean,
Yeah.
in life we don't have happy endings.
Yeah.
Like,
But there is a fucking lot that happens before then. And it's a lot to unpack. And there's gonna be a lot of crying, so good luck with that.
nice.
You're gonna bawl your fucking
I know,
eyes
so
out.
I enjoy having a bit, as the British say, a bit of a blub.
A bit of a blub. A good cry. Yeah, and like it does not pull any punches. It is fucking brutal.
And it hasn't so far.
Yeah, no, it stays at that pace. It's
I'm not gonna do well.
holy shit. That's why I'm glad we're breaking it out even smaller because we were gonna have this as a 3-part series, but
It's probably gonna have to be 4.
Yeah, it's gonna be
because
4.
I'm pretty sure like the last like 2 or 3 episodes.
So I
Like,
think-
it's gonna be insane.
we'll do 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay.
And like it packs a lot into those 3.
Yeah.
And it is brutal. Yeah, I would definitely recommend maybe watching them not all at the same time because it will just yank your fucking heart out. It's insane. It's insane. But that's all we have for this time. Anyways, and I think we've gone over by
Yeah,
A little
we're
while.
getting to. Well, I mean, this is still shorter than last week's
yes, it is.
episode.
It is by like half an hour, I think.
But no, thanks for sticking with us.
Yeah, and if you'd like to support the show, you can go to patreon.com/randomroulette. We would really appreciate that. We're trying to get more equipment to add a third host
Yep.
/ guest.
Yep, we do have
host.
plans for a couple of guests, but they will be
Yes.
after the Hotel de Luna.
Yeah, so you at least got 2 or 3 weeks
Yep.
before we got to worry about that. And spin again and worry about a new topic.
You can also find us on Instagram.
Yes.
Instagram. We're Random Plus Roulette there.
And then we also have a Facebook page, which is Random Plus Roulette as well.
So find us at all the things.
Yes, all of the things.
We'd love to chat with you.
Yeah, and if you want to like message us on Facebook, that's cool. Suggest topics, yada yada yada.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be sick. We like talking to people when I don't actually have to talk to them.
We like talking to people. Just stop face.
Just I don't like seeing your face. I think that's it. What is that even? What does that mean? What is that gesture? I don't understand. Oh,
Stay hydrated. Don't die. Bye.
oh. No, I was gonna do a different. Don't die. See you next time. Does that work? Is that good? Is that one better?
Yeah.
Okay. Or just see you next time, I guess. That'll do. Bye.